So after publishing my book, Here Be Dragons, and its rise to international bestseller status, I received lots of feedback and input in the form of questions and queries. They boiled down basically to two buckets. First, questions around marketing and if it's really broken, or what parts of marketing need fixing, or what can I do to add to my tactical toolbox to realize success. These come from people who are still wrestling with the fact that to be truly customer-centric in brand behavior, the brand, of course, which is marketing's behavior, has to transform in equal measure to how much the world has transformed because of digital. And second is a series of questions dealing with how now do we as marketers behave, shape action, and drive success in today's digital-first world. These are from the people who recognize that using pre-digital monologue marketing thinking and tactics in a digital-first world, it may lead to some promotion and some short-term success, but not to long-term brand engagement and loyalty. Addressing the first group first, in Scott Davis's book, The Shift, he brilliantly shows the four kinds of marketers. It's a hierarchy per se of where each level progressively increases on the scales of both perceived marketing value and the capabilities of the marketer. Tier 1, the tactician. That's the doer, the marketer who kind of gets a list of tasks and gets them done. Tier 2 is the facilitator. They work for a sort of a common language. They know what the best practices are today, and they do that sort of in and outside of the organization. Tier 3, that's the leader. They use customer insights to guard that brand, serve up strategic issues, and then what are the opportunities. And Tier 4 is the visionary, a driver of strategic decisions, and collaborates across the entire organization to drive the growth agenda. Contextually then, marketers today have to make a choice. Do I want to be a doer, or do I want to be a visionary and lead? If you've read my other writings or perhaps been to one of my seminars, I explain this whole pre-digital marketing versus post-digital marketing using the allegorical concept of warfare pre-gunpowder and warfare post-gunpowder. Before gunpowder, armies had sticks and clubs and axes and bows and arrows, and one army would be on one side of the field and the other would be on the other side of the field. Two sides would then crash into each other, and after the carnage, the army with the most left standing won. Enter gunpowder. Armies now had guns and cannons, but what's insightful is how at first they still believed and behaved like they only had axes and bows. One army on one side, one on the other. But as generals, the leaders and visionaries realized the power of gunpowder, or moreover what gunpowder enabled them to do. The way military action happened radically changed. Digital is to marketing as gunpowder was to war. It's a total game changer. It's not a minor adaptation, it's a full-scale transformation. Said differently, because of digital and the radical transformation that happened because of it, marketing has to now too radically transform. What's most important in this entire concept is, again, because of digital, the consumer and their entire expectation and action sets have radically transformed. Marketing has to harness this and push the transformational shift forward. I explain the need to transform via gunpowder, but I show it more simply like this. On the left is pre-digital way. Businesses formed goals and objectives, they had brands, they did campaigns, and then identified the best customers accordingly. On the right is the digital-first approach. Who is your customer? What matters to them? And how do we as a brand then sustain engagement through all that to realize success? What I'm excited to now share is that in the spring of 2023, we're launching the QEM Dragon Academy, a complete training and empowerment system for marketers to bring this digital-first, customer-centric transformation into reality. By partnering with the world's #1 online training platform, participants will engage using leading techniques of interactive learning, gamification, testing, and be able to use their own real-world scenarios, not just stoic textbook-type stuff. You'll be able to set your own learning schedules, measure performance, and set and share key performance indicators with others across the organization on what progress is being made. Stack on that, it comes with a full suite of templates, learning modules to work through not only the content of the book, but again, the full application of the quadrant engagement matrix. You'll master digital-first marketing leadership craft of profiling, how to form actual digital-first customer-centric emotional-based profiles, align them to your business needs, and how to plot relevant courses for engagement. Strategy, how to best form the how of fusing consumers with your brand and picking the best approaches to drive long-term loyalty. Content, build out profile consumer-centric engagement messages, select best digital-first channels, move each profile group into a highly aware and highly willing position with your brand. And analytics. What are the consumers and customers doing? Understand the why. Modify behavior accordingly and shape for ongoing dialogue and real engagement and loyalty in today's world. It's a dragon slaying moment. And if it sounds right for you, hop over to kevinadema.com and find out more. Take advantage of the early bird opportunities. To further enable and empower this, I'm making my book available for PDF download for only $1.78. If you'd like a copy of the book, want to connect, interested in more information on the QEM Dragon Academy and its transformational training system, visit my site at kevinadema.com.